of fuel. A bit to me, I lasted for just 2.6 days. Yentino, not the old Miria, Media Twasso.
I sit here. This morning, my headache is how to get the next parcel of liquid fuel. The fuel we have to take us 2.6 days. We've placed order for fuel, but it has to be paid. We've procured some fuel on credit and working with the Ministry of Finance to pay. But the truth is that the Ministry of Finance also has its limits. And so we'll be going to Cabinet to discuss how we can improve on the sector. And that is why we are pushing for some private sector participation in ECG's operations. It does not entirely solve the problem, but it takes us to another level. Because if the collections are reduced from the 40% to say 5%, it means that we'll be collecting more. Cabinet has also adopted a position, and we'll brief you, Chairman. All MMDAs are supposed to pay for their electricity bills. They have to budget for it. We've identified what we call critical institutions. They include the health sector, the education sector, the security agencies, and the presidency. Even with that, so if you take the health sector, it's the theaters, the laboratories, the wards that will be exempted. If you take the educational institutions, dormitories are not part. Restaurants are not part. Only lecture theaters. And so we've classified that. And Cabinet is granting the approval and will publish that. Even what we term as critical institutions, the Minister of Finance will have to budget for it and pay.
We the sector minister for the energy ministry, Honorable John Jinapo, and our Tisodi Etugano. Kasan se Mr. Ghana, and I 2.6 days pepe, and you mre, and a beto jase say ya import to, and I say abomode timia to crude nibi, and yami had my baby drew inti huna, or back to it petri and so no, and yanokre. But the question is that what is actually going on in the energy sector? Are we being told the truth? And Ukraine and a year catching and as a sing and a and a kapa as a threaten Sir Ghana Edeneka over $400 million. Sir Ghana and Tia Wamo so a threaten Sir Wamo Ede and as bedum omo efidino. Nina combine a better and who asem and anope na yaka. My assassin free ho. Gabi. Yes, I say free ho na for your
Mamencha what you for near for Namencha. And this in Benford Free National Basic Region Chairman Akwasi Shamalasa, Dr. Frank Amakwen, Eminu Penny, Professor Bertram for Omutupa, Okoba Quadia, Chamo Pokuda Rocha on a party rap. Now, once they say me new MC, Isaka Salif, Honorable, maybe Deputy Communication Officer. Now, when the Gabia, now we are press conference, I'm sure I wouldn't mean I know who's doing the cancer, I'm sure I say, so when ya. Na the obey ones when ya ma obesi boy dey ekwachiri enti when ya no bomba say the obey obey dey ebenya enti me nua isa kasali fu wonya ye nyina ye bu na chidom me aka chen say my doors are open say the bia na ye no me ba radio wetimi am backup or Scott TV am wetimi ye backup me ntemu ye jer me ka chen say am obenya 100% no we say press conference na ye invasion was necessary be ya obinga say isa kasali fu ne me kwani am ba Gibrezed na wo kama no onu na gina mu na or your press conference. The 12 100% kusu so the mechanism. Mamenchan. Minya so ren kan ya na semana de bia meka say me pen minister no composure.
Pen composure.
Yes. Because me nye teacher near me back class am say crab cycle me be chere biology na edin pa me nye pita.
The crowd the show mu.
Me start here me get say obetimi aye. Enti
the
first thing is obetimi aye no gwa ebusu obi aza ne ye betie de head. Echo, so that mechanize. But say, oh, yeah, Ulamentia, the be a wabum. Once they would come a camera, woman, I am a guy, say, Mempe, the star, we go human head, yet the amount. And they had the Jones on head, near the asphalt. And the weather video, all to quadruma, and go for you, and immune. And I mean, people be all kuna also. Because all kuna was say, Abum. 10 years ago, you're going to be one and puppet. What Miss and Toka walking will win, but in Woosh. And it's a woosh as a bata. A woman's own name, because I had a yabu because woosh. It's been pet. Their lifestyle. Ministry near the man, a bigger ministry. And the ending is you bit my because Dumson is a young FN never shall you. I chat and grow my time. Any party a buyer, you see the car power, the American power, a trouble gas, or Panyugo for as they call ye Yashamukina, I'm a Canadian and also. Kill the end is in air. And to Gidia, Ghana for you, when you think almost I'm a bar second time. So when you Mahama buy and we'll wait to my, you will wait to my dinner, yeah, shares. Near the shares that we not video, the China because, oh, and yeah, I can't, I got trouble, who is too crazy.
Aye.
The first that light bonnet light not bonnet light you was so crazy and he said my also the crazy if you was not papa minor and the ebia gallon me and son is when he said well because oh I can't I control back open nasa who get panic so that make us when you get panic but now maybe before you get behind I can because they say money you may be ready
Sabum.
no boy shouldn't remember now would oh boy should say what you say Akra Ntie na o party na muzi na mo say ko na dia wo anu nti communication nya break kura na asem na ide agye gwanu say me were hoi emra me nua George ko kwam bon san say wajai MPP communication o say on Friday bia me ne ko o tech na ono so free kura say bia be na me free kura ni kura say fo hia ene nyina azu akọ school ti e di school nyansa na ye ma program na ye de na me were ho anu na MPP ni oba ono nko an je say ye bulen na me were ho ti communication ni break na minority zu break a party no agye agwa wi nti se unya before nya bika de obeye ho na mo zo ede anya biaka ye ba ya atofo sen ages kasama kama won zo obi ka ho asem ya ka dollar ni gwa no mu dwa no se dollar mo nya hwe ya ni ani aye wo se de bia mega se wonya ade obi ya ade na do ho akobata ho bi be wo kan se ya and wo de hwe communicate ono be kan na nwumre na I on Richmond I Roxon or spokesperson no zo be ka se ade chin ya fu ani bi ede eba
A miscommunication. A meeting. Different thing
and the type of communication various ministries, they have to be very tactful. I think I'm some work and broth and come broth. And some of you will be a wicked trees. Akusi. Mammo Opoku Mensa, they know Ministry of Education, Deputy PR. Emra. Hamedi Assembly and one better region bell 2 weeks. One year for interview or Kayama or Funubiane at any was. You see, a Canada Gudiano. What do you do near Diana at Tam Voyne and Yang? Because MB for the only target. None is sabotaging in Epi. And when me tell you, I don't me tell on press on my interview, Mestresa. Pierre no was a quite the bin a man can and when we know some of the entities, I mean, Magate party for there, a bedu baby, 1 year, or be a team murder is made for Nibu. We are going there. Macasi GS, especially SHS, ECG, Yongophobia, my dad, Mako Rama, or we have before 1 year, they will sabotage the government from day one to say, Yanimbeguasi. How do you quite a bit of Macaniadu? Now, go quite a bit a year, a year so, I did this young Comata. I want to region that down on a book great partner. I couldn't. So, make us. Nene, what we do with light 3 minutes near or repairing. First, or do light. Oh, within 5 minutes near so. We was in a transformer, the transformer, not a tophomana within 5 minutes. Last house, so now. And the media may make a Edmonds for me when we were 1 way 81. Yes, we have been in the quarter. And was what Jay, that's was what I chalk. Oh, yeah, was some 20 MB in the Jimus, Jimuska, and they are sabotaging the system. You have various features coordinators. Only I know before, and I'm only the echo, and I was on coordinating more. So, coordinating, and I will say 2027, who he double track everywhere. Now, the farmers must go school and mothers one failure. How would they even follow and coordinate well? They say, headman of a cousin to be new, and they say, yes, I let us say, a boo, a man, a taba. What I saw the message going, and the Canadian Assembly concern, a be a sabotage. And then to Uzuba Cassiana or Monia Moed, Eka, made a Biamica, said the Amuta Chikrubo and will be at me and Vanessa Anthony, and will be any movie. Wait me the crew, the coin in Abba, wait me the year coin in Abba. Okay, quite the beer dumina, or Dumuno, or Dumas and Tibet quite, one can I want it, so they make us because it was sabotage. Every Dumas and Timampon, want it. But because the minister, why deputy pay? And Jimmy mentioned a Juma. Oh, you have him. Vima atode ye adwuma vima ohari na do ye adwuma vima asafoje abas mo ne boys nyina zamija mo de ye adwuma no ma o ma ye lamentation me pet sa composure so na make na se ebi ni okra to na mo be ne ebe ho me se me wo school na me reframe se gas asa
so wuska so niska
na uniska so ye bema me who from say me yira woman miska me ma because we yira nyem ye hu so je just make no e ye ba fie ye count me ka me ntwa ma e bi say na hu ya che kuku buja ngonya ozika nti o munyam se metirimu nya den I move me the president e ye adwuma udu ti no udu ti ni je kan ye no be den e be gina na so nti buja won say so ya kira die be biology the advice ba na wa ye professor no say Mr Gabriel was set up no ya say oh we die manya bi ene ma be mien say we anya bi wo ya biology cha papa e say pam nti do no lamentation me message say me ni number be mo no ngan chen say abe me be tikaz me wo say e me to kwadwom ade ni wo kwa me for so obenya ba bia de fabra he MPP for omo say dum siesi onu anu say edum kuro so wo de wo siesi e ya vim ne fi go no de odi adwuma no etu di mekaza mo na opiero so yede e ka e say communicators ye be dey ye be bre so that making us it mesre kan ya ne de we have no excuse here bezama dum so yede aba because dum so no hayen ofadi hurume o kan ya ka ma ka dum so na bi embezi be tsa di enti obi anye no nye den enye na adwuma oyo no sanana do foforo e ma na nsa kura o ze aduru fanana do foforo yede aba na sa na bibia yede ekoso because bibia hu ni se evidie ndio ho de hia ne oyo ne dia ne to ne dia ense ye problem what you say why you raise for for finance minister so muntia ato obetia because scan wo adwuma no wo ye nti unu omu nyina partner na enye wa no me say we have no excuse as a for market woman na bia me for mo kan we gabe munim na kan ne dum dia ye de antwe mo ye nyina ye kan ne de mbai so na o de make na sa ne ye ni aye wo nkurom ketu ye de ice kinky de o de pama de omu nyina hwe and say yam felice outside na menim ba bia obetuma feli biem because hwe bisi bi o mapanyi ma ha yi benwo na me so a sharp team youthful exuberance the knowledge is there if you nyansa wo omo tu akwa tu akwa aba so na make nas ni se kwa na nko I wono ye abu Jinapo na John Jinapo John na nko na bia ke say o lamentia ebe ma tamfo ye dey enya ye nti o du na montentem na ba bia crude no bia no fuwa no bia on famera na kan ye ni nyana na so pampe
me da say Dr. Solomon Kwati Foku a senior lecturer at KSTU, the best technical university in the whole of Ghana for over 10 years and still counting. Almost saying, oh, Doc.
Boss.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Naboko de. When I say just see there na. Ah, there be munya botre.
Roman father dey make father.
Okay. Mama Dr. Barnabas Amanfoso Akwaba. Doc.
KOD.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Naboko de.
Nyamia daro.
De nyamia si. Mama ko Dr. Homra.
Enra me dwane jano baby nte no dwane jam anya hwe.
Doc, ya hear energy ho sense the double standardness of the Ministry of Energy. And upon the catches aka 2.6 and you may now basu atrena no pay ebi SI aba enti sa panic na mo de beto so no purchase and the car power so say almost shut it down because Ghana edi omoka $400 million ni nyina ebe kwatia ye energy mam to doctor
boss mam nchia tifo na nchia
offers in the position in master me still I'm still fighting for
penny
onye buso penny ewo he
the crew mom dey man buso penny
asa you know nya NDC
we can ho be no dey buso penny o kan o say munya botre abotre nso yatete abiti ye wi awe e bompa
abi ase no
na o budun kofo achi isifu nya no sa no kari mu nya no sa no e we dey nya kofo dey koduru ye ni yini dey energy sam no dey o muntimenya agene nsam agene nsam ti atono ne sabi kasa sa the bottom line say so from ministry say
Ministry of Energy and Green Transition.
Na green no ka waka ho ye de. Ese ko ka se energy and fuel. Ko fuel kwa no mutogum. Simple thing no. Wo ye giska na. Mo akoto petrol. Na de be good generator. Mo aso na Ghana fo anya.
Ese scan kro ntime nyeje wo ana.
No ti say sanity no waso o de gum na Ghana fo anya be omunya biwie no ano. That is all. Ntino o jije na untimi fam gumara so da ya de foforo. Into the nkofoka awo in dollar quantity ma na utua na dollar no ahode be cost rate incident kaka na so untua na opese o dollar no ho ye dene usidi no ho ye dene na manfoka se o buy so atia ba form a enema obehunu bi newe e kana o dede nkofo no e wo dollar mu no tua omoka so unsi e beto aba no be gina wo kan se ɛkɔ sɛ independent power producers bebree ki sɛ ɔmo gye ɔmo sika nyinaa anyɛ saa we ebi na abɛka ɔmo no ti sɛ ɔtete aduane bɔ na ɛma ayɛ funu a keobi ɛbɔ twene ɛma wosa ebi na ɔmo sa no ti ka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛ ɔmo change minister no
ɔmo sesa no
ɔmo sesa no nkyɛe ba ɔmo sesa no ɔntimi nyɛ ɔtena abɔnkyene kasa kyɛe dodo ɔntimi nyɛ ɔmo mpɛ obi obɛtumi ayɛ adwuma no na ɔmo try sɛ be move from fuel no near other source of energy on a beboa where this will be a bit me say generator wo fie na akɔ gigi ska wo ton papa koku kakra gold nso na papa iton ya eh ho ahon friend say sami jam sami gold boy o ton gold ya nti oba na ka mo hwi kakra gu na mo so na mo hwi wo nso ntimi nye te ka chen say on tua nkofo ka independent power ho producers in dollars o tua ka wi obo hu be dollar no begina no munya is atete economics no mo no that is the only thing I can say
okay
munya is atete economics no mo no because that is ono ne the problem be do be gina eno ne how no nyina
all right
to munya is as a man kan for your bokos no se nshego tintiatiamu ko akwa tuetu ankofo no ka wi obo hu smooth level wo buy gold kakra go ma to no nyina Tony in 2.something billion. I'm a crack to exist with the range of
I'm saying I'm buying no money 2.something.
And to me,
back on the
galam say, conquer to ne. Go head difference, no. The only account on the year from. And with the range of the quote a year and $1 listening chain and walk I go chain. Often to independent power produce. Go agrada on Sokania. I didn't agree that you Ministry of Energy van different. The other moment for being come up power no pentua. No nyai sa opium lifestyle na 60 person starting. Now Barbara wondering. To catch your mama say penasa moba. You the journey there so. Untu tu anko for first no question much so gun of atwa one gas papa bi na wo a university. Wo her house so no.
Togwe afedi.
Omun ko
hasra.
Omun ko fu nyina untu omo kan dollars. Utu wi obo hu skaka. Na fa se sidi no ho de na ho nyɛ. Article no de ye nipa kwa.
Article.
Nya article. Umtu aka wi a. Na odi obi ode obrubre ode ne ka untu ya ne ka so dokono afu. Maame bia na
bia ode obrubre wo. Wo de ne ka.
Untu ya ne ka. Onso obodo kono fofofo eja no 2 series. Nya obro na wo ye.
I see.
Maame bi na papa ga obi no obre maame no abru. Ode ba ko maame no maame no se brada mba jusika. Kwa wo fa ma no na kwase. Na ga wo fili no ne sika. Aisa ga obro ni nyina ya asa. Ko jini la sika. Maame no se brada mo se na de mba dan. So nangde helen ko hadi antu ansa me madan me badan pe me bro ni nyina so almost ko jusika o dem o se ya de catch on so omuntua e for the car omuntua mo ke bia there will not be any problem.
Okay. Na of one to a Bank of Ghana de enum ni adongo de enum kakra ansa no.
So adongo de wabonti no mama ni.
Oh, Samum.
Oh, na se we de wakane.
So a board member.
Oh, on na board say de be a members. Omunti mo bi kura ambassador o ko nu owu ansa no oduru ho. Enti adongo de so wabon.
Wabon. Obeti you can straight away sir.
Aba na de o chire mu economist teacher pa o kura se pa economist be kwa mo hokura ho de say ye kakrampo mo kon teacher na trouser kakra all ko beti ma chire mu achi no we de so de ogina we de wabon nya de
seriously.
Oh na se we de onim me sorry say me kana say wabon wonim bibia cuz politics is different from realities.
Politics is different from realities.
Yeah, realities is done on him. What you kasa twa no twa. On do kan nkora na egu na mu ase. Me offer se bi o judge promise. From one economist. O say we the teacher nchire papa chen we yo.
Oh, so I'm
serious. The guy say onya abotre. Ombre no ho ase no besua. E kon so that tears. O kai say abu.
Economics without tears.
Na true. True bi. Papa no open college. Wallace mu true ko say abu kunu bi. Won ko hwe bi no kenkai. Unsia demand and supply, the meaning, definition, the duties of Bank of Ghana. Nina sefu no since we are next about make say ye. Unsia de. Enye yemfe anu hunu kese ne de ko bastre. Nka proku ni di popo, enye sanity. Ka twa no unsia de. Why?
You
who an kan obi a.
On council. Dr. Etienne Nechinti ma menya no na wonko. Na memra Dr. Barnabas Amanfo. Me de bibi na mfre no. menu ano no nti ma ka doctor no kura si wa but untimi nyi title no na boko de
ye dini o ha nsa na eba ke
na bibia boko
nyame adom ye gidi se Kessben FM ahwefo ne atiefo nyina nso ho ye
ya obi aho ye
mechia gabi nso oyobi a metie no pa na osan ba enkuru ne ya no bobodin no ma kyerɛkyerɛ ade wo bi so ntina
okay
ene ade ya manti ogba na amama kai minchi ene nyina ka sa amansefo ya amansofo yi firi be kwai mu ne pie district nya firi be kwai mu nti
yo me energy ho sensem no na
energy de ke ye nanam o motena ase okurum ha no se na no mo mfa energy sem ho nya hwe
o mfa nya hwe
so mo tete obroni ma ye kwame nkroma ma ye mema ya akosombo se na ye tie sum na ye mfa nya hwe badenne no ke minim ye dum kane a unim de etumi ye wo ye dum kane a de oye na djuma de oye na den de oye na den nti energy ho asem de eba na ehu hia se di hu nkomo but ma menka se ade agabi aye na no pay no eni so se ye politics se ya nka ye but the third answer I can say ameba na o sere bi ma no but ye mpa no kre o kan say anhwa na akwete say
ase obo abenechi
asam no asam no senye saa ase nensem a wokan say ensem a mebe kana no pay ya na gabi asoma no yo ba no kwasem say se o hwe ya mamenka bibi president Kofi aban mu no obi anim say Kofi Kunadu apreku doctor NPP baya obeye minister of finance ni hwa ihu ya ne say a certain ban redu so no bia ase obi anim so agrek de kwa obi hu ya ne say a certain courage kwashiga sojani sometimes no yeah ubia ebe defense and obi anim say defense de kwashiga ananka we hu ya say certain doctor adokofo no mo or en satan no na omo frɛ no shadow minister opposition for no as a ranking for now omo minister for energy and hwan green
transition.
For me politics na ya I say ni re efi no ho say oni opposition bi mu
asa okoto di wakoto na wo hu the reality na waka ho asem say nema no nkoyi obai waka energy oba first day obai oka say electricity ayewo entimi mfeye ntwa for a number of days actually na yakwa foforo aba na obai container ho sensem obeka bi ebe ka ho sema hodo bebre menim bebi eno ho sema kwa akosisisi enei wasan de aba betudwa anopa se Ghana de yaka 2.6 days pe na chese wo enam bi she fridge mo so yede na afi wo pe ho asem enwumre na different thing asan aba all together
me baso paake ese de ani hu ana no ka na de bofo akowure makohu ni nyina no be fi beka ke si ekrom ha on se na ye obibi e frɛ no oath of secrecy se national security say omu bie niema so efiri me fa say free be na otwini eniema information and national security kura so omo yo madwen say omu bie mu na enanhwe obi MP ne Saturday ka Dr. Fuku yi a okwenko onko ye ka ye fe no classified so ba ban mu aniema obi hu no so so de ni nyina betudwa me so man ne betimi abo security operatives hwan pampen for hwan even opposition niema omunim no amemu ye munisa even President Mahama me catch say eniema winim during transition eniema ye bie ni kire no kakra otete so ye na adwen so obeka ni nyina e bia nke mu bebre fire bag
every way
bu abamu bu abamu ye meka obeka sesen less than 3 days fuel Ghana ha anohye we kura de say ye wo de ma ye tufo bo
sa
January 1 can just 5 hours Debbie, the friend of fear and panic. chane ma we gu banks be bregu ya na de friend panic withdrawals. Now we can say aka 5 hours na say me more company, this is a platform I me ye na ka say amanfo oil so o se on ton ne fuel gabi ha energy o se on ton we se on ton kroma kan no ma bi e begina de yan kone sa o aha and some de bia na no mint na Kessben fidikasi so enka say bia de minister e kan ya no oboada bi e bia na ye no krenso yan kan sa yan kan sa nti amamuo no waba ana de ham say onye new. This is one fine brain say in opposition o hwe na djuma yeah minister no wadi da ne ade a I say me see the reality no nyam memu.
Sometimes you also magana from the really because ne ye kadum so a the ma dum so call ne abrafo dictionary mu nyina eye aban ye sisu ni brebi otwam nti say reality no ho ade no magana from say ade ne say na tie o nti say ba na ye an mo hu say na tie. What is wrong with that?
There be na nema no na enye nti ana Ghana for Edmount Gabi can so say the Jawa near their swawe ye kasa ye me debibre. Where President Mahama my 120 day you know all name the same the social contract. Baron de Montesquieu Mubeka the social contract. When ya jia say ya anka o ya anka ya mpamono. Nti si apam no near dia mawa. Me say enye asem no kure nyina na ye ka. Enti na baby na ye wo PR, public relations officer. There's a difference between PR and a communications officer. PR adwumadi no. Enti na say ye ko professional PR no. So nya obi a kasa no wenim ka kodi asam kro na wobetumi aka be hye mabufu Gabi beka me bumfu. Asam kro na wobeka be hye me hu Gabi beka enhye me hu. Nti me se minister na nya niema ebeye yi nyina na wo se e create panic ke obi uti krom ne aka cho se fuel aka 5 hours e dey na pesa ugeni kacha aka 2.6 days 2.5 days less than 3 days fuel aka krom o kan yi sen ni aka sen o kan ye na no asan be ka se why arrangement President Mahama better ha fuel asa krom e se Ghana fuel asa. Yeah, sure say president nya de ni beje sa kasa no. Adwuma ni nyina and communication ni nyina na me hu ye. Sa creating na yi no. Give the dog a bad name so that you can hang it. Number 1, ECG. Neka odie na hwan ECG sika wontumi nyegye ECG cable sa ayira sa baroka ye no tie intertamone the select committee on energy share na. He was emphatic. Was say a call for private participation in the operations of ECG. These were his words. Was it near yini call for private participation in the operations of ECG. Enti meno near enkomodie ni nyina me hu say why victim of circumstance enkomodia koso ECG ebi be privatize ebi a ye be ye enye whole ikra partial bi beba so na san komodie ni say de be ya Ghana for beji atom na ye fe no discourse legitimization komodie ni ebibi beba ye tie normal in ye trends testing waters by in management and administration discourse legitimization no aka kire say Gabi staff common room ho no akoka de ayekoye nkomodie
Yeah, ohwa manfo adwene.
Ohwa manfo adwene. Hwe ni etwabo ni yese bi say enka ye wutie na no say say na ye nti eno na ekoso but approach na offer no asem bi wo ha ense ohena no e bia nka mfiri baabi nanka efiri ho ba e na nanka wa be damage control no but ko free ho ba this time na akoteki Roxanne and I was say ECG see a beton see enton said ye sectors bigger as gradually no up to now 2025 from 1920 ukohe akosombo dam na design of from 1920 Gadgesberg pencil Gadgesberg by 1919 to 1927 ne pencil na the design for akosombo yeye obi antumi anya akosi nkroma 1961 51 obeye minister for your friend is saying a leader for government business 52 minister prime minister 61 was started year 50 65 wotimi wie ma ye no ene ye frɛ bibi money value ene na wode be ne sika ma hwɛ a wonhu ne sɛ ye sika but so wo hwɛ the money value sa project no since independence project bi ene ho aneka eso sa akosombo dam onya ebre eye project ne ma yen busa ho sɛ sen ne atum di aka ho
no say ne ye wo yi your friend is saying bui dam no mo poalugu nke yo na akwesi bebi ho yakofa kapa no mo ne
say crowd entina sa ministry ni a friend green
so where is the green
21st century the idea no eye solar yet to kroma na awia boy na de awie hatantoma ya de awie hatantoma o Kelby, imagine say enka eyi esa wie ya ebu nke bonko for man so a ka hwede omo de beye ye de awia hata koko ade papa ne man so no ana de hata enti die na yebetumi de awia na ye solar energy nanka kakra kan industries a entumi nko solar ne de ha Kessben ye bibia betumi apawa solar betumi apawa ye ne man nyina me fie kakra me niema kakra nanka household nke ekosola ade ntini entumi nya ewe ana yetete ho na ene abedru de yedri se light nsuo bonani a na light idum nti light asem ne de ke me maame a ote ankam anopai me wofa wo mpatase manso obia me papa odo me beposo obia baby obia ono de odada brese ne maame awo na ne nua no no
kwa be fa so be wo de
adop
emfa no
de bi
tie de da sen kan ye gina so
se we na ye den se we na ye den se wonya MPP ne NDC pa so motena akonwa so a ene gabi wafa no ho adi nka NPP ni betena ha pa say yi a kebi anka na argument no kran kan kosanka obe force gabi amana ko different way
edu Saturday dia yi party
sem said the gabi akone kama
yi party sem from
MPP be kyerɛw ayi megawatt our dia beka ho NDC be kyerɛw by the end of the day no mpatase for so mo light edum and your friend what is the effect near me 500 megawatt of power we some 600 yini nyina na sentina nko anopa yi omo light edum asem ni nyina no what is the effect in leadership in administration no your friend impact assessment just say ye twam was abre na ye meetings a KOD na secretary no achro during the meeting Gabi said that during the meeting am ye twam actionable minute in ye achro the KOD kan ye no na otwini na o kan ye say what is the update akwesi sign dia na ye actionable inti ye dey say yaka ho yakra fuel beba abedru fuel no at what point so many we minister na what na hot me ka say fuel aka 2.3 days na afa no wakra bi beba okra nka wo say wo free ho na nka wo nuru fie sa oka 5 hours na de na nyo no because na ye transition even during transition kra no de nkomo ne course but so ye minister bosomi num anasa bosomi 9 nese wutimi begina o ka se fuel aka o mani nyina ansam na ye ka no fuel no nya de so kane o mpatase nko a o krom ha industries factories hwan just nese aka 3 hwan 2 hwan a wonu nkeni se oduru fie na wo ye den afina okuhu cabinet na krom ha no da ben na yeso asika de koto fuel deba otena krom ha na wo ye ranking on energy no It has always been the case. Nigeria kofo ba wa nso ano ho ankosra ankopachew. Your friend in your friend lobbying, negotiation. President Mahamba ba kwentu tutu okasa na yekwa. Sahel region no okwaha no dru Kenya.
But doc say o lobby nen lobby because he did the amount for ka. O dey ho nyantwie na ebe de wasa ko lobby bia ba beka ho. O de ka. What de bia be gia wuntua. Nti me bad next time I obe mame.
O de car e ka no say hwan na wose otua.
Aban.
Enti a commitment. A commitment. E ka no say nye ne beto no kra nim ye nka no kra nkyere damfo. E ka no nye ne na e beto ho. And a best practice. Sa aban sesa ubia organization would ubia ka or per se sa uncertainty no. Obeye no ho say kapa watana ho yi omoka na omo say ye ne bae but wo hu sa aban asesa enti meaning komo na memfa bibi sa na ma we yekoso de bia 1.7 billion IPPs independent power producers kana ye ne bae 1.7 billion ye ne but wo hu sa aban asesa minister for fraba. But the obe hunu say eye den e ka we ne da hoda da na omo minimu so omo po omo kan e bia na aban dada no wo hu say energy sector no ntimi mfe ni agro enti e ka no ke o di say me de ka na say me show commitment ye go for your friend Kadibo o de no obo foforo gum but me de ka e ka kura sa o de me de ka na o de me kokota court bebisa say obetimi amane sensen yema enti e be hyehye e kan say wo staga ti na mastaga achichechichem busumi bia mema o sei enti wo ba ye busumi nan ni no ka power ka no ye nhwe ki nya records na say ye timi ameki commitment bia na bi na Dr. Fokuo ka no ndo one say sa theories by $1 no koya egusu koya na bi so e bi American China and sensem no na bi di aba good board na bi ebi mo a session of economists echo aban ka ontutuaye sa ke kapa waka betua in dollars 400 million 1.7 billion dollars no betua in dollars enti e bia opese wo achieve and obi a opebia nkohwehwe say best finance minister say yenya no when you when say a binance sign your first 6 months no almost will be achieve single digit inflation go 2001 a binance sign na as 2009 you be 2000 na inflation that bear 43%
1999 yeah
babun say a binance sign na maybe eka no obenya de friend briefing space
afi no maba
na we reasonable we aban waba oni yi de okodan eka no wasi o ma memra obete ase ko 2009 Minister of Finance Dr. Kwabena Owusu Dankwa any performance first say when say pa bibia ko 2017 Ken ko any performance inflation one do bunse eko because o can oba contractors client me medumu e medan
afinu
ni e be ma omre enti we no oba ye no omo be ma e understandable so be ma omre but e was witimi make commitment a arrangement enye niema they were elected minister no kwa na make we akire no ye elected President Mahama and wa pan ni tumi ni bia mawo. Governments are elected to solve problems. Abanya aba, any abanya beba dachi, omunsuya sa adiwe. Lamentations ni ane doson dodo.
All right. Doc, me da se.
Kobi.
Kobi there. Until unya mo se samedi no.
Say there.
Gabi. Me name so be kaka pa no ho asem kakra.
Oh, Sunday ma kamera yi.
Okay, o dey.
Ma yenko
dollar ne. Yenko dollar ne bi so. Me mra ma men ka messages ne kakra na afi me mra na yembehwe adongu nsem na wakan ye no as against the Bank of Ghana mpanyifo so e dey aba abetu edwa efa. We say good morning, Kodi. I am Solomon Jagri from Kunsu. We all need to contribute to develop our mother Ghana. We don't need to wait for those with chronic diseases to pass away so that we can spend huge amounts of money on their funeral. They need our help now. We Solomon Jagri Kunsu. We see from Teacher Constitution, we are saying if the NDC decides to cut off electricity for a week or more, so be it. We warned Ghanaians about doing so under the NDC's JDM, but our warnings fell on deaf ears. Ghanaians must live with their choice. And also, Edia, or the Abraham and the Anope, and on Lawrence Boachi, Yatafro Buchi, Owa Senior Soren Quanta, Oben Unity Oil Filling Station. No? As if I were the energy minister, I would have consulted NADO-led government to find out how they kept the lights on for 8 years without complaining to Ghanaians. Leadership is all about problem solving, not lamentations. All right. Lawrence Boachi, Eso, Enono. We say KOD let the minister know that they were not elected to complain, but to fix it. From Alberto Pancrono Abed. Okay. Alberto and so no. Masawudo Kumasi Bantama. I say the looming power crisis in the country is very much alarming. We appeal to the Energy Ministry to start working immediately. Without swift action, the country remains dangerously exposed to the power shortages. All right. Yada say also Odie Enono. We say how can we believe the Energy Minister and his statement right after transition? He said the nation has 5 days, 5 hours crude oil to power machines, but was wrong. Imagine the ECG container saga. They just want to sell the ECG among themselves at large. One for Odin and okay, alleged. Okay, one for Odin and Good morning, KOD. We say NDC government must solve the Dumso problem because they promised to solve the problem in Ghana. That's why we voted for them. Kingdom, Ashtown, and Odiwe Abraham. Oyibo Boatin was Nerebehi. As a member of the MPP Media Patriot, the justification by Guta concerning price reduction of their commodities is not reasonable. The earlier they reduce their prices, the better, because the city is gaining strength. And also, Edia Ode Abraham and Good morning, KOD. President Mahama and team are doing well in the building of the Ghana we all want together. The voices of discontent and doom mongering are very few but loud. The intermittent power outage should not be left to politicians to be playing political football with. ECG, Gridco, and Netco should be heard explaining to the Ghanaian in the various communities, towns, and cities why their lights will go off or have gone off. Citizen K. Ima Ewo Wenchi Ena Oduwe Abreng Ene Anope. Baba Mahama Ewo Boase. As President Mahama claims to be fighting Galamsey, but yesterday a whole Galamsey chairman was confirmed as DC at Adase Akrufrum district. Whom are we deceiving as a country? Big question. Yeah, Obusano. Keke Wabuase. I say John Mahama left debts on ECG, and Akufo-Addo also left debt on ECG. So NDC should give us a break. The talking is becoming too much. Okay, we say from the four John Mahama want to sell ECG. That is why they are trying to tell Ghanaians there was no fuel. John Dumso Mahama, please, you promised 24-hour economy. 333 now. Everything is light now. Light bill is becoming very high. How can you do 24-hour economy with that light? Look at what happened to the nurses and teachers. Well, they should have themselves to be blamed because John Mahama told Ghanaians we have a short memory. Okay, Dufour and so Edia or the Abraham and Mr. Host, John Mahama government is like a new married man. Kildi, let's wait and see after 1 year. John Mahama and his people are talking, and they are talking too much. But Ghanaians should forget, John Mahama has been in government before. The propaganda is becoming too much. John Mahama's 24-hour economy, Galamsey fight, Doomsaw is killing us, insecurity is killing us. John Mahama, things are not well at two. Okay, Edu K University campus, and the way every Abba. We say okay. Okay. Me move on afi me ntoa so ewo ha. Keke enso ewo okay, Keke mame nkan odi no na ento okay. Keke odi no have been read already. We say hi Ghanaians. I warn you not to bring NDC back to power, but you refuse to hear my voice. Look at how now American dollar is flowing in Sami Jamfi's pocket. Kwabena, I asked you the meaning of a leader, but I gave you the meaning. I don't know. Couldn't give any meaning that it was okay. Intimidating man, why are you satisfied? A leader is someone who gives solutions to problems. On the meaning that is John Mahama ready to give solutions to the crisis of the energy problems? The answer is a big no. Solutions to the problem against CD between dollar, big no. What is the sun that is shining? Why are we letting it go waste? Kofi Fofi or Germany mines, Castle, and or the way a brain. I'm pick the last one, no? Nah, okay, me pick the last three now for Yemra. The government hasn't done anything extraordinary on the performance of the city, and soon the reality will dawn on them. Okay, blueprints, every Esikado Ketting, and or the way a brain and pay. Evangelist Abel can come say, aka teacher Bonti from Amansan Ntie. Good morning, Mr. Kildi. NDC should fix the country and stop the too much talking. Big ups, okay, to Chief Inspector Jones. All right, teacher Tepa teacher Kujo Tepa Nyinasusu. Adongo always wants to get involved in economic matters, but you are not an economist. You are an accountant, and there are many economic issues that you don't understand. However, you arrogantly claim to know them. The NDC government, led by Mahama, believes what you say. Anyway, so that is that. My uncle Adongo and the Bank of Ghana issue no so Gabi still my mission send from free honor. Honorable Adongo, Isaac Adongo, Eba Bonting, Ebe Kase, and they emra ewo ho omo Ghana so mo yes and they wuntimi enyi dollar emfen free account mu kra. Na all the restrictions ba ho ma me kra mbusa asem say na eba sa na ene wo mo a omo ye forest bureau ne nkro ne ba no na ye de omo fa hin ma me ka say if they have anything to tackle omo tackle abochifo no wo mo ahodo dollars egu ho no na munya obi ase bi open dollar kakra no de aye na ade eni na enu eni na Nsana Bank of Ghana say debi your threshold also utimi. What is happening?
Okay, when you answer enkomo no e bia me ka say baby a media na business is here ni baby eni mo bi for akogina se enkomo ne ba na edi a no mo baby a twe enkomo na ye de akogina on say me wo fa so de ko na the entire workers can na dollar say me ka kire say the dollar index is 2% and the CD appreciation is 17%. Okay, just say ye bibi wa ha e bo ama yesika na ye de e jane na so and you say dollar ne for dollar say Cote d'Ivoire for yesika no wana get Cote d'Ivoire de na e perform better than Ghana, so that mechanize and ye bibi enu mu komodie na wodhwe ya na de abegina na begina mu se wona ye kura ngo se hwe woto amoase e ma amoase me meri mu yetu me toma last 2 weeks me turn 25 city this week I want to know 14 city
pardon
me I must me bo brand need
say pad
25 city to 14 city I just say see ye ho ama dollar na eba for me say ya there will be more resource e be boa ye na me ho ade atoye so I don't want to go with you nyina ye media banta ya MB before can we want to can one so be kabi so that make us and na no akopa me can be say we be out of secrecy you go to about the kwai MB before na any time no omo GMC ni say mo GMC ya anye hwe
nyo ho na be horo ne magu
oh that's the out of secrecy
yes
mo na bia mo MB before bia omo ni benefo go ni nkomo na better money and worker yem kumebu aye di dem fama wanti me de emeka it my member Bank of Ghana from benefit for so me smart because I'm you never talk about ke be say man e ma de agenzem
am for say be about the test waters
me test water my men can just Bank of Ghana
board governor a member of board
they will me as mini post all right but send me post mini post and I'm going to send me okra say ba bonte e better want what the Bank of Ghana benefit for be can say me wo gidie bi wo mu sell this you go go say no and you say on be gold watch abo say the twam and you say on print sika gum you so that make sense you say on laptop one boy $100 una we are here say ye bo abrabo na ye bo ne ahwemfo abrabo so na make sense it is a wo be kan and say was say on be kan say ye be ye difference there wo be kan say binya and this ye wo mre ho aye de ye de ene ye nga say mre bia so ye de eba de all quarter de all batter de ogina won de atentrodo ke wo de ba na ban ne ya ama dollar ne gina so ne me ba foma sisi ngofo anye ngina ye nya hwe buza won say enipa na edi ani mu ne sesa kura say arehemu fro ba meboa buza won dem over kenoforiata any Bank of Ghana and amono mututu any won no other party for kura so mo mpene na investor bi wo kura wo ne sika baba show man man e da bi no bu dollar ni bi kura obeyi apia na da bi wo be hye no so that make sense share government expenditure say you be say smart it means from ponko every Accra e don be se ko temale say e do mo ko maache na we si bia na ye won niema yetimi ko gibese ya ba say ayen kenke party yes ye di ile ye bagana for say empani aye birthday ne de arebe enti abrabona na ba mani mo na ma aye hi so da make sense hwese bia ato ye niema onso ngasa gase kude na according to mo munim ne de omo se oko school UK ne ba forest na onimu pa siska ne se niema onse wo ka abochi mudie once a buy $1 never from the abochi for nibi nti betima yen say we say they will become irrelevant in the equation say buy na from obi akọ ba bi onya bi so that make sense in the beg cry now nem gan clear twia beduru 1 cedi another 2 cedi and the fuel ani ba 50 pesos per liter so obi hu ba bi obi agina won wu say ye ka de ade na ba from still na ye drivers free omuni ani ni ye obi akra no wato ebo 5 for say okọ ebo akọ 10 cedi be fuel ne tu kakra bia because me hu say atimi aba foma ma say gallon ne ya ba 50 cedi ben it was around 17 so when different 20 cedi to the auto no ko benefit etimi ne won komodi ne die no de bia no bi ba bia wo wan pa na so ba ka se menu watro na bi no we adom no ya kan dan no ya economics o ya kan dan ne ya family of finance ama ne de ama ato na e de eye so that make sense enti ya hwie komodi mu ye amamu ndi ebu be asem bo be ka na amako bra ne atwe ye nyina ya dwe ko gina ne agya asempa ne de eka menua a moto ne mako Mali ani Burkina o se he sefa no na ye hia se ne be se no izika na nya anwode nti se ne ye de ye hia na ni si ba ba mu bia sa de ne boy na nkomo ne ko ye na adongo ye se wo na first wo hia $15 na $20 and wo hia 12 and the difference in the bia na obo sika kudu obi no atama obetima nya 300 million so mfa so de bia adwuma wo fro ye jaza nkomo ne di na ko ka don asem na bi ye sa nkomo no ye di ne adote mo ne wo dia contractors foka me say contractors na atubetu am ka be betu na Ghana sikam ani jenga na sikam zuwa ya nyere wo pampe say wo de ba $10 na ko because you say wo hia fidie wa brochira ye ne ho bank ne be kasa ne de sika na to Bank of Ghana ne wo yin wo sikam na de ato
dollar ne koda
me se mu de ani de wo de say ya to me wo de be ko me se me mo gidie wa to wo so be twuma de mo wura June July wo de wura June July me hu ba $1 na be na e be gina na fi hu me mo kromia to na make sense na fi wo say eye me over Kenforata said the one party focus we di bombe yi wonya ade sika no ese no asa na to force bi nso aba onu so nim adwuma ni so wo ya amana de ayi so na make sense say zu baba ya make us obe na wo ji achi enye na de kwan dem
o masaba
amazaba and then you otu for some board you na from efa no Several efa
no ya mesafa ho
no so na mo ji ba buo me ye mu obi aye de oboko mo fesi mo benya wo frɛ no wo twambo na ye na mo akwen ne ba na mo frɛ na wo ne di ngomo enti esesa ye ba eni ze na ba ne ye de ntu wona mo ne ya bra bo ne ntu ne ma yi me se kondo de betu amoka omo ngo China ko fa ne ma o be yi ni Chinese ye ena America before America fo ne yi fo ne China fo to ko ni twa be sa akwana so he de oka we enu anwu anka ni kuro wi asem bi na ida okay wona na wo se Russia Ukraine war Israel Palestinian war ni na de bon se ye we nipa bi a o mu se sare ma na e koso all right na maka jo ne 2%. But any maybe cause what? So
everything because within this short possible time, no, your shocks absorbers and have been so strong and robust to say, but we resist these external economic factors.
Was on ban 3 months o my broilers o moton some of the broilers any 3 months me make amalam ni me nguko business na ye o so my broilers 3 months o mo ye o moton and this ye ne kakra na o mo si ye dua buru me say aban no kura dua na buru na o ba mu ni warehouse and this buru ni boy de na get aban bibi na buru na aban de na de ayefo na ye ntosi politics last week me catch you say a season na January that's this week I gonna the national say ba anachi mo no de e bafo nti yebeti ma yama na ye and go say suban no suban and when we say most of the ministers here yi on grako yinju omoka so no be yinju omoka some media video ma yiro mo omoka de nju omoka me da bia me kam say kewedi oni mo bia waboa me when this mu panel political life some media fi
on say no wona djuma dada ye no
ma free me kura ase boni ben na
on be fa free wo
kura akra
okay
adim ko tena hotel etua ho ka adim ko UTV adim ko TV channels ni ayi nyina ewie sa ma me sika 5000 no obi am bi da efisi ya wo me ni be say ma me ma po mo hwe media won timi ka say bia me wo fa me nua
ya terms Canada show
us obi ma me bi da ono any first person man bi and the second person me no me kan jiro Justin Fripon Kodia
okay
me be your program one na me ka akọbọ guy pick up say na car na ye ne dia e no guy na me boss na dia ndi wo ya na ogbo ndi na me so dia jimi number ka ken say Gabriel Sid na dem ne car na da abom ke Monday me sending messages akwa no reply na o sending me say me vangoy sami dem view good heart so that make us na se bi o se bro MPP for opposition na yo mo ya na media me kam say you ko ba tan yo nto ma mo da mo be me fi amma me kam ma me nyina me na menye be wo ya o se ko fi o mu so onya de bet eni me bi won so o ya de bu abusu enti me de ene ni ma wade amienu no ze ko bia be ka bi o mo yo se mu nya yo nenim de wo de o ye me ye so aboa me enti o mo ka wan wo ali mienu onye ye enya me betua ne ka na mu nyina o mani egu so mani egu so the mechanics enti sa me be ya me na enti obi bi na shine ze bia o se go no so aton say 2.7 billion no dollars da be wudo ne galam say for de mo boa mani mo guas galam say mu ye bi pa mo de ne wai na India for na eto Palestinians Afghanistan Israelis enu mu wie go no illegally e di ko mu krom and na obetuma you say we India ni us to go
achibi kra na say
men at work it be bia me ka say mum yan keka ne man susu yi ke wodi ani ani ba yo and say wo man before ne kwa say communication agu awie me nyan bonza gas wo jai e say akapo yando na naje na of akwasiche na some lecturers from KST
some lecturers from KST ana ho na boy na say can use dey bi ho
me ire say na me kan wa say you know KST is one ombo mu nyina so mo ka member ndi ya me kan say nze maka sam so na me gina me sam na dey abesho to communication break we ni azu ye adwuma ni ye zuba ye Dr. Frank Makonyi ne ye atofo say dey on dey mitochondria or the nucleus of ya amemu ni say you because power ni nyina agira sikasam no so na sa men so ade nam gold line so na me gina asafo age scholarship wo hwem na wo ye me wo hwe kura na say abroche de na mu a me local one ni bi so na me gina agrek na wo ye ne tech environmental wo ye na am step ni ye ni nyina kakra na sika na ye de agina ya na ye mu awre o say da bia me ka say me nua CID na ko me bona ba so wo ko manzo de bia area wana ayi mo fence astrotef wa anya astrotef bia ya anya astrotech bia o mu dua sensan manzo de bia park na ye sensan na ye dua efie nyansa no enti roba ya dey sa park so ene sensan ya dua park so dey ne enya sensan enti be kwa dey no mo ye jana no me ka na shark se me si shark be kwa dey no mo dey abo abegusu na mo ja jana wo se aso da so dey ye be sa abo no dey ma aziefo no wazirafo dey ato mo school wo teni o na ye wi ya dey wana ma pass and garden ya ko tu bola wo se bola so wo grum wo dey drip machine so ko tu bola na wo dey begu park no so ye ma pass and garden for be do so sensan within 2 years park na ya dey ya no mo do da buye mo ye ngrase for mo nya bibi for dey ye nya bibi for dey ni bi na enya ne chena because ani ye kwaku basa shade yesu ban ye ntu sika mu sira he akra boy so no akra boy ye we kura asa me nua zo ofiri manzo ankam e wona me na nada so ko wo e ofiri matase ankam me na nada so ko wo e wono mo ofiri ngrane babro nya brena na jenzi akra ka ne watch afo be kwa ai say uma me 20 na wonto so no me gina enye sa brabo ni bi ne ye be bo as a party o as o man ye ntu ye ne ma ye ne sika ne nya hoden ni ni ma no so ye na wiemfo lie so na make nas ni bibia esi na kwa so ne kama si bia start no ye nko ni se o mo se oh do for ba ye sa we ba ye sa o mo bua ndc ye ba ye masika ni nya ahoden so da make na ndc ye ba ye mama ni muju ndc ye ba ye masika ba nkofo botom ndc ye ba ye de mra ye adwuma so da make na nti ye nkɔ ne saa nkakra na media on za agrek na na megina miura erikopoku wadaroma nkɔ ngitengite no emrantem
Okay.
na me de me kase sikani ya mo ye online na ye ne ya free ngongi to ye na ebiri ne so da make na se afuto bi ya ni wa asen akwala adwe ko de ekodidi
Odi.
by June July enso ni batoto mamu nko na esi nua se ye be ye planting for ho ani day na edi be wi na gu ball aso da make na se mo diska na abra kuafo na se wa wodo wafuo bi a wugya dua mienu bi a hu sika yesi ya ye be yin nua no mu ama na ye de anyini da make na se anko ngete ni ya me dey 5:30 sisi a me ye mo to a me fa me kosu ya 15 crazy a day so da make na se me say 5:30 na me ya na say aban so abere me 10,000 me ni sika me nya de edi betua enti yenye ne kakra sa na the rate omo banyi ka se wadwen ko so se esi ezu etimi esenne ne makwa abrochiri na obati committee bo no abeda no enti se wo so senne akode na the rate a wo so ko nsa katrema kwate emura buronimba enta di fi bi ne ma fi bi ba no na wo so we den o te so ye ne sa no na ebe me yesika na ye den agina yi na mo bia nga se bibia ngo so hwemanim ene ma ekoso ene ma ekoso ye ne mama se ye nyi sika ze request sky train o ze ye nyi bio na boss so contamination bi amai so da make na so da make na and ye go first ka se ye go fa calculator free China abra school for so da make na ye ka se ye the internet abra school we abra internet bi ani ho so it is open sani mani nyina no o se service for se music na ba promptly because ghost names nyina ye den akira nti minia amamu no ekoso ake we the mesre Kessben ni motive for se mo ba so ya mo nka bi e mayen so da make na and I just be two cancer.
Oh, na se ya ka. Anya ni ho ko
ma ni. Can you na kan wo fom? Oh, and the topic here to we don't want the say the city strength and I don't want issue. So da make na. And nyam ya.
Na nya na okay wa ko fa fa.
Na go na go communicate be make man sa.
Okay, wa ko ka fa ho.
Na you communicate be make man sa.
Ade na abroad into car.
We here amansie nyanza, amansie problem. Now the school dey na kan no I kan nyina me na.
Anyway.
Ke odi. Say dey me nua Mahmoud Baye no me bomb pa say other ministries nso. Omo me na me ye ne sa. Ne poso na
amanfo hunu bi
ko mukiri no mo nkan no me ma ne pomo semba ai siga me bag no baba o se o pana semba bia o kan no kora ne ye ntia no pa bia mo se o mutie o fa ne mu news ni wi a mo ha na ye video ndo wo ya me ye dungu afo no na me se ni video no mo bo so daddy dungu afo ne hwe na be kwa afo so de nti ye ne mo pa so mo ye de mo nka ena se obi MC ni no ya ne nyan so mo nka
ya beka ya bibia ya ka
na me gwa na bia me ka me se omo ye me si ya ne manya post a sa ne ma na me ye MC ya onya ade ma beka na so metro ne ye ne sa ne ne mi na nhemi e sa ma man na ye den na so na party get nso ye den enter chiri ma me mo ye woman organizer na obi ga so ko school feed na o ga so obi twa ne zam ma me mo na ba so wa ya ade pa o ma de gondia ye grassroots members no say school feed ni ne kwa nwaro da do ne aprapra eno no mo twen enti wo ntimi ntena nkran enti ne kuma se obi na emedo be kwa ayi bone kwa so so na make nice wọ́n sẹ́ bọ̀ ní kẹ́ẹ̀bù bí wọ́n yẹ fúra kwesí ẹ̀yà nkwanta ẹ̀sẹ̀ mi ní efie bọ̀ abẹ́mi nà fún obi ma ní ẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹ̀dọ̀ sáà ní ẹ̀sẹ̀ ẹ̀nu school feed yà wọ́n ní mu dà sẹ́ wọ́n twins ní obi yà mí ní ẹ̀fìrì ọ̀yẹ̀ wọ́n organizer ọ̀bọ̀ ní wọ́n tún ní mu aduane ẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹ̀nua nti mpanyinfo yẹ sẹ́ mo fọ́n nkran post ní nyinaa yẹ kúrò mu nketewa deɛ no
yama mo fo
mo mba hɔ because ɛno tún ní yẹn so yɛ dɛ yɛ sáà ní mo ní mi ní mpp fɔ yɛ mo kó position no
thank you
deɛ sɛ mi bɔ deɛ sɛ bi ase kan no bi twɛ na mi bɔ na ba so bɛ wɔn pere sɛ onim ni wɔn jɔn ma ne nya no baabi a yɛ bɔ ɔba ntoma o ma to nsu mɛden emesu ti baabi a wo yɛ wendi se no ko ne kwaje o de na me mo executive nyina ba se o mo nko mo saa na contract yo e de yo mo mo fom fo ne den enye ne
ba saba ba me ko doctor
na mo ne ya kono na party mu zo ye den ya kono
doc
ke
ye hwe adongo ne dollar ho nsem yi
say on say one person I think say be an appointment no a survey a month for ye adongo
I don't know how much expect so be ko
your friends say on boy Bolliger Adam Smith Bolliger Adam
so ono na oka wale Adam Smith
na oni Dr. Baumia wale Adam Smith nti I think say the knowledge in no be kase or your accountant those areas so we overlap it and the knowledge in economics and
you can it's not doubt
but I think some we ye be a mesare sharp e ho no say nsem bi o ho a yeah na oko board meeting yeah place on record say we a board member Bank of Ghana board of governors no oka ho nti yesi bomochichi efrinsu ase beka kire say denchem ewu a yenji na chinye nti nsem no sources of knowledge efre back authoritative source say asem we die nti we hwa minim gabi ye nkura ase ne die okasa metin wo radio so yakasa oti asem no radio so achinye bie no a ne je ebe because a radio na aka nti for a board member of Bank of Ghana ebeba bonten say ayadwen ho sa say do kan kwada na nya say adwen ho say decision dru ha enti na enwanwa and the word that you nyina you use a panic and in banking the be a friend of panic withdrawals ke odi ehu minim bank ba kwa mintimi mo de savings and loans na egu ye no ba ko de omu scheme bi na ohwe omu ye de gu sa savings and loans na me kai interview no ria interview bi radio stations bi na akwa na say no ono ye adwuma wo ayi ho savings and loans ho na say kura me na mo kasa no metete ba bi mintimi nkwa adwuma ye nisika sika na tse ehwa na wo me kwan so na bade na mete ebu akwa enti na wo me kwan so me say enipa ekogu hoko yi
obi ekoyi ni sika
enti sa panic withdrawal ne de se wo create a enti se wo ma adwene se Bank of Ghana wo trimu pose ye ma obi withdraw enipa no $1 na begu ho wo se ye ma obi withdraw $1 se nyamai endika this week no
come on for bet papa
na unko yi come on for be but me de na gabi say bia ono de ohun sa ba me hu ne sa said now can say testing waters and I say you know me hu ne say be ya me nwanwa se nkomodie bia nkoso
no be ba bonte be kasa
board level na no na akopre no ana akoyi ne ka na say em say nya de be ya omani so se nkomodie it is at the discussion stage or it was stages e bi kura a session of the board ana edisa nkomo no say my politics no cloud in mind na any say drew but me enya de me nwanwa say Bank of Ghana issue bibi say e bia o ma manfo withdraw money in dollars obi apa on 2012 June let us say wo ho 2019 let us say wo ho once a while no Bank of Ghana issue some of these depending on
same will be and withdraw
conversation cry at a point na ye close dollar account cry freezing dollar accounts our conversation in it depending on the behavior of the dollar against the cedi nti ke mame enredi ayiwe na fire establish we ye Bank of Ghana letter or mu issue no May 2022 now there eno na bachelor say the make us 2012 omu issue be 2019 omu issue be and 2012 2022 there no mo di reko 2019 di omu issue 2012 there no now here so say further to Bank of Ghana's previous notices and no man notice numbers and ba ko 2019 July and BOGGOV sec 2012 December which advised the public against unauthorized dealings in foreign currency. Bank of Ghana hereby reminds the public that in accordance with the Foreign Exchange Act 2006 at companies and it's the institutions and individuals are prohibited from 1 engaging in foreign exchange business without a license issued by Bank of Ghana. 2, na every day pricing quoting in dollars. Advertising wasi see a dying ewo manson patase a dying or pricing in dollars. Receiving or making payments for goods and services in foreign currency in Ghana without written authorization from Bank of Ghana.
Okay.
And we year 2022 letter. Now or real come say 2012 there was a letter.
So this one is quite different from what Adongo came out
Yes.
with. I don't know can categorically say yemobi and withdraw.
Saya mo bi an withdraw no obi onim bia the dollar ekoto a year. In the first place cry enye obi na ewa kwanya se obi dollar account. Me meti he ya mini business foreign transaction in ye ma ummi say mako abochi use hwan hwa akotesa na
Do would beto yeah.
Okwa form sa obe fill no. Purpose ni awoye ene ayi nyina. Ana wontumi nso mma se chena maba me ba mabe sign check me withdraw
$1 dollar mama.
o ban so a o fill form ehwe processes wo ho enti dollar account na ye can regulations e wo ho ene sa ne manema no enti me ka se honorable ebia going forward no President Mahama ne jumadi a wodi a se wo goodwill no ne ministers ne some appointees no omon hwe omo kasa dodo no omon hwe ne yie na omon reduce politics no so kakra.
Okay.
Nti momo de odi ehia journalist odi agro ba bi obekọ na wa hye no say nkomodie we woni wa wunua Evans ana need na hwese de Evans de question ne pempem na e wo say
oka ne ma
bia eni say e ho ne friend emotional intelligence. Who bedru baby emotional intelligence and said knowing what to say, when to say, how to say it, and even who to say it to. That is the emotional intelligence. A honme who say na conversation no odin komo and who say na or ma confidence in the city.
Yeah.
Na komo na de. But
no referee no.
Ni referee no. I say ni referee no ho ma okoka asem no. Enti meka say going forward no we a board member. We are one nkomodie bi wo ha e was end at the board level.
Yeah.
And nkomodie bi Bank of Ghana so mo PROs, or more communication department, more legal department, or more we own ka ho bi.
As a board member,
casual.
As a board member and a communicator, so no communicator radio. Sometimes they take it upon themselves. No, so about maybe
best corporate practice. Enyo
New Biana also Kasa.
Enyo Biana
Kasa this last week or this week, a person new Bia didn't come. Friend now say Nipa Minu in a Kasama Association and as a company Ntie Mpacha number near and then Kasa.
And no, and you be an agabi can say Ubenya some of these Kabori you be a minim say or that so but no ye Juma me manson. What in a man no.
You say, oh, quite you or hey Jeff and I have Land Environmental on the Kasama.
Okay. But me say before that mining Asankum yes indeed. Menene shishap this is Gaia.
Very good communicator.
So Fred Kabori next we need information was some obisa or because I'm cross checking. Na me but a movie or your friend the microphone see na no dear friend verbal diarrhea popo bribri papa was popo bribri na esino so na or bronsam so into for me and some no can be criticize panic no kebe hadwen ebi kura na your conversation ebi kura sa policy na eba but policy na eba na ewo
other stages yeah
ewo certain a year obe satisfy asana what me aye so hunti sa na man ebi asana nka eba but said the Gabi can quickly something I may enjoy Bank of Ghana as usual or man fan co politics said this is a figure I can be ye be massage no they were swift. Say be communication gap. Say BBC now ma kwan bedem na obi be fele e ho no. Nti they were quick. Pa say omo ba bonten say nkomodie sa. E bi kwa me say bia nkomodie sa akoso ba e be yi wama.
Yeah. And aso bia nsoma.
Ensoma. E bia nkomodie ni pa.
Be your cross.
E be yi wama. E bi na so hwe ya cocoa board. De e bi say later e bi e ba bonten ni quickly. Ebi ana ye nkomodi akoso but omo say eh hwan na liki yi wa wo liki ye no ya ba bonten anya no kure ye nye bibia asa ndi aten say going forward no ministries organization boss ne ade no omo nsu asa ade we say mo member ba kokoda ne ho yona nese oko reveal bibi a betimi ha adwen a munyinim tonsuo no mu.
All right.
Na amamuo no emu on.
Thank you very much. We're coming for our last round of
Mama chia me yonku bi Eric Edusei. Akwasi owo China.
Oh, okay.
Na
Okay.
anope wo hwe wa mama ehu aja obasa na amanfo monitor ya na efi akwasi me ma happy sabbath.
Anyway,
Him say ho ye modru sabbath anope idia.
China for
the me happy sabbath.
Anyway,
Akwasi Edusei Eric.
all right. Good morning, my brother, Kwabena Owusu Dankwa. I am Isaac Ochem, monitoring your weekend morning show program live. In order for the government to solve the energy crisis in the country, government through the energy minister must extend ECG prepaid meters to every household in the country, because it is the accumulated electricity bills that has resulted in ECG owing so much to the power suppliers to the country. With the ECG prepaid meters, if you don't pay, you won't benefit, let alone to enjoy. I've suggested this to my very good friend and a Fanti tribe brother, Honorable Richard Jan, member of the Parliament for Gomwa West Constituency, and a Deputy Energy and Green Transition Minister, to also suggest to the Sector Minister for consideration. I thank you so much for your attention and wishing you a very fruitful and blessed weekend, my brother. Obi message away of the fan personal function. Until I'm trouble bossy, na me ready, you know. Mame enkai we so na fe yemra me wi. Good morning, Solomon. Good morning, this is Solomon Sachiama. Please ask Gabi when the government is going to pay the intervention fee to SHS students. My regards to Dr. Bibi, my lecturer and supervisor. Okay. Also been chill. Nimako Destin, Ewo Asantiago, good morning. I say Sachiama, friend Solomon.
Oh, okay. Me right. Phil student.
All right.
Oh, I see Solomon Mechiao.
Good morning, Mr. Kilde and your team. We thank God for the city depreciation. Hey, I appreciate you and appreciate you. The city has depreciated, all right. It has appreciated. But prices are goods and are still going up. The NDC government must focus on improving the standard of living for the average Ghanaian rather than rejoicing in the city appreciation, which has no economic benefit to the majority of the... Hey, benefit you. I know dear, you never benefit. John Mahama promised to bring lions, zebra, hyenas, tigers. Mpacho promise BBS. This
interview say when I hear you.
On promise BBS. Mr. Suli, Jazungu. On promises or the hyenas and tigers be back Mr. Manesu Hono. Budon once and some Mr. Manisi. How can John Mahama not sack Sami because they know that they are doing John Mahama and people are confused. You, John Mahama, so now Sami Jenfi is there to create for you to share. You, 2028 is just around the corner. Kwame Bedu and I'll do way so a praying and then pay. There was an issue I raised up here some time ago about foreign nationals nam yakwan so. Ya ene ujina kwan ho abensi abegina wo kwan ho na yesero sika ene ne nkro ne ba ene dia betodwa ene se Accra to the Ghana Immigration Service etimi achini park 2,421 of them ya ne omoyomadwen se omo edi omu nyina da eko na omo di omo akọ friend saying omo ekromu na ya pebebi a osi ade omo ekọ eho ensensem o amehwe sansem ne ketwe bi na afe yenhwe eho ensem kakra eno nso hom this time I'm just free doctor ho na mintiu
okay say asem there
be 3-4 minutes because
yes a long overdue and me de say okra okase wadi ho nkombo me ankasa nso manya akonya me dabe ene Saturday e say enra kra e bi gina na me mfi wo mo sa yi na e cartel cartel nipa kese bi etimi ko form ba
obayi jiska gugu ni botom
na
ama be sales aman
yes Katelu mukra ye nyenyo mo obon se bia maame bi no asekete no wote so no mo atwa ne ho ahia ono maame no kro bi ne kofa ne bae ono maame na ono de mofra na ba wa sekete wote ho no
hwe screen ne so bi num na ana bi na accident bi na bi car born no yes that's it yeah
imagine say wo ana ke o driving na de car ko bo wi a wa se wo mre wa se wa daje wo sika wo dien okra wo conscience kra even wo drive na the car bo abo mpo a hwede ya na wo ho ye wo enti I think say a long overdue say as of mine ye jeja asane ma we and a neighboring omo ye Ghana for kra nkenya you neighboring countries no ne ade na omo de omo abeye we na ke ne last yi ne mpompon so pa ne say omo nkosuku enti mema wom ema wom omo benyini ontimi megina kwa ho nsere sika biem enti oba na obeda ne ba sibra
mema no so
befetu enti these are national security issues as oman mi hu ne entia omo nhehye wremu amakomra about e bigina ho amakomra children's park ho na eba e bigina ho ehe na obefa omo engugu and your city authorities
omo trese omo kwodin because of the African hwan West Africa obi atimi ko bi man so ayenye yi but na mbusa say other countries no unhunu we no bi so what is happening there
obi akwane man so anye say na wo say okwa man no wo mra
yeah
okwa man na wo ne mra footballers akotoko mokofo omo ba ne adede so omo ba ke say no de ye wo adwuma omo ba omo fele
also meet certain requirements
obi timi bakra na ball kro ntimi mo because o meet requirements no na we minus abetina kurum ha hwedwuma omo edi and the thing say social welfare security ne those ni ade no omo nkamom na yentumi nkle ye city no see ye clear jodifo afri kwan ho no we mu no omo ye nuisance kra chain city authorities no Kinzuba isa omo hwe body say ye in charge no na omo ntumi nye we na ye ready omo sa national security yi na obenyini na ba sibra obenyini no wo twe etuo ne sa ne manema no enyi sa de no emfi okay
Accra AMA na shase Gabi
mo yewura mu ntaka ba so and be ameka say men at work
okay
ya magudi on do man mama me say ono nko ani obi a wakọ no wasan aba ewo ya mamu so de mechanism nti mistakes bi e cause so be a ehunu so hunu ni mpre no sane mo ya okay me ya type a me mpesi ka che se wona mo ba bi na
obi abesru
so wo de afidi abagina se wo ya so na ya so na nko so de mo ko ya so ma fo kan no betenem di me mo betenem ya obi gura bom be yi me from anwa kwanta to dunko me ta kwa me yiri kuma me tike obagina se wo preach am nso mada we papa na ye kenya me asem nso ma wonu nya me asem so da me kana obi an ne believe word on ga me kan ga me mfa and in the other na me kan say na ya na ha me eni me bia so sa na etantan na me ye social service convener be kwa municipal assembly and be kwa mine frɛ social welfare panyini ene kwa no say abodam fo adonso be kwa na mo yo mo de na be jam say na wadaru ma na sabat na be kwa ngonya ne be kwa na be na wadaru ma abodam fo mo anyina wa abusua nti yes ya adesade na yesro bodawuru say abusuani bia nkyene bodani yes afini ko ye be chi bodani bia no wo ye be ji uska we can solve our problem within shortest possible time. But you buy any guso. Kewodi. Unam kuma wose nkofo speaker do na bo for dia kra we ni afunu 2 year. Akwana na afunu 2 year na maame we obusu ani. Wo tina ho. Ese achichi omu nyina. Eye nuisance. Na fa za me dia bo adwo obekum asem. Se me drama kom wono ba me kan no ngezi masem. Wa me twa so bia. Umo za fe na aka. E dia za ba mo ko no dado asan wo kan no.
We twitwi hu.
Me mom na me I don't na some people abusuafo e wo bone be hina se omo so won kire so da mechanism me offer say ye tawia na ma mugu me kemezi me ko chase kai na am no bia na me kemezi nti eye best step omo je che preachers for nkan
omo preach wa bon
ba for there akura na yafuru ya ne ya no wonum soda si woni akura ni soda ni nyina na yehwem ngwede engosi ase nti edi we mu ko no ni enze ngo from one the problem anybody with problem ba ni e boy dey asolve it
yeah
so him that steals homes be bia me do afo ne kokora fo be kwa ye bi ho but I was how many times when you near there
a kosher woman.
So we will be showing anybody come out uni ida se wakoba be na ya hye ne nkom se o maye amamere mu obi na zane obi zu penifo mu propose a obi pe hina di o pe mpini ya na hu so ne ma de eba nti enye social welfare show kan get my convener social service sane ma wo nyina se ye we na ye nti ya nkran de no this week ya me over muntaka no one was idea bia but say let's eliminate Tinker Island manage say because be cool take na me bana say me sane wona eh na die nie
ready for no
was be you mafiri enti ye bona baso ha no ene ye nkran de o ma ye kumase de na no ye nso mu nyina asofo ye agbafo de we send speaker ne wonu anu mu nyina na say wonu nyina ye den adam akra ne wonu mu so da ne ye kwa akotwe so da no wo de magina ne ye chew ne akwo so de magina na ahoho no nso ye mfo mu ye den nkumkuru na asere na me doctor ka sembi uni omo o take omo ya research be mo se omo ba bi edu anwumre ko mo ko sales nkra no mo ye yesa no
on ko sales
edu no pam so mo timi se bi a private car ene be yi omo ye den
esi
na anwumre ye den
abefom
enti ne captain Nyabare won se wan idea na
friends regional security
and to make an once make man no ya appoint me kan once bi me say edin no mo bo ani nyina na mo du ahimfi na baba amane me wo kan mo me ga bi de wo ye travel me nya travel na kwa na make so na make na say national security order be mo du ahimfi so bi bo amane ni say so be femen ma baba amane na o mo nya sa intelligence ni am pick say ka we abesuwe anwume odu ani achew tinye ze dia se etwo mo kwa mo za kwofo ma yeden aba na wo che de wo ye na obi ye den emabiem na Ghana fo nso yensua alatafo su ba kakra enye ze obi a na oyi scammer so de megana enye mo giche scam rough officer ena ye omo de se me ke odi me mu nya de se ke o meje na obi a mo ma se ga adwuma nagu ba fodie me ngwa so ne ma ba fodie so de megana o be gina ka mu preach a me ma akura na num soda o abusuafo na abusuafo go gisa ne ehwe no nti yes ani mani nyina be ma ya dwen na du be say that this time me ko e bibisi ya menya we but my ko so amu ka ma nyemo enkrafo de na ndu ga me po masem enkram na ya adwumo enkran emra ya adwumo kuma se na me am ga ni o dwa to ahene o ke wodi o za ye ma na sa ba o ka za ma na za se adechi na se ye twa obi aba se na zuba ga so ba buo mu no obuo mu afi wo jai ozo afre wura fi say mana za bono na be ti be yin sa ahumobro fon ni mfiri abrabom sa ade bi wo a na bi be be si ai kumase ya ekura ehia na ebon dudu tinka de ya mu jaka so papa mu mi wo de ye ba hihom je si mu na o mu nya mo hwe ene wonu mo ya na ye dai wonu na ye dai se so da make na se and so kan ya ama hen kan wi sa 7 no ye so na mani nyina ye dai aba wo mo Ghana de humanitarian grant with u 3 minutes to kan me ukuru na me ba ya nka me msia
gabi ye fi ukura unya daje kuro go
kwa me mo wa kwanto no mo kan ten mo de ga bia ma otima no ye me 3 mo de me principle me bay me 50 cedi am de fa ka aba na we me beduru traffic mu garage de no say akura we anu soda enti bo afode na ma say yi me 50 na me duru ni ma nya kan ko be kwa be ma
anyway thank you
so na make us enti mu da kaya de mu na baso na eduru kwa so ya mu omo ne anyi chi omo ene baza so nya humobro mu obi aka odi me say asofo na omo ye chi omo a e me ka se nyame asem de nya nyame asem no ye mpesa nyame asem mu ngwa so le mo ka omo akura nu soda na ye chi na enga say akura nu soda na ye chi na onko na busu afo so ayifo ni jefo ngola ye chi omo ngase o emrofo ngola de mo ho amete won de bia so mo se jesi sports for no mo meka ho asem say nya basa na ye rema de na ye omo nya no wahin na ebenifo no mo ye say so ye ntwisi dwesi omo ye chi omo ena no anka ho say dru man shara na bato if you na mo say ngokurafo betiwo almost the boy is so many and so you may she price na ka be fa so na yende so that make na ai otu voy baby a ohima ni sino na me ko take abo akokora we so na ara baraka na me no kire me fam me nya no kwa kan de ne me sa fa ko ye pam mu nyina ne krom ye den na wonti ye pam dwadifo no ne ye pam sika sesrefo ne ye pam ai bafodefo no ne ye pam akora we anum soda in a social welfare issue
all right
is the one that in charge of social welfare woman when
one in charge a friend say
minister in charge of and ɔne mu wɔfa mu ntakanka mu na yɛhwɛ issues ne nyinaa
All right.
ne yɛ mmerɛ wafoɔ ne wɔkorɔfoɔ yɛmi yɛ ne nkɔm ne yɛhwɛ ɔmo yɛ
All right. Thank you very much, Bedase. Doctor, thank you very much for your time. Yebre no aso, ayebre anesa. Mami wish you happy birthday enough. Yen sorry na yen ko. We say happy birthday enko enfama wo Esther Ejei. Esther Ejei. We every Dr. Evans Kofi Kwafo, CEO of EKK Foundation. Also, wish you happy birthday. Nyami enshraw na oma unyuma enkoso. Sanso na happy birthday enko enfama Margaret Apia. Uwo kumase atonsu fabi. Ene ewa woda ya pages. Ena essendi way enso edema happy birthday enko enfama. Mr. and Mrs. Ibrahim Abiola, omo eweshomo, omo beautiful, lovely daughter, a happy birthday. Sahada to Ibrahim. Oko School, Rogel Montessori School, ewo Atonsu Bokro. Also wish you happy birthday. Nyankopon enshaw. Yeah, sorry, ama sports crew no aba abetwaso. Na omo the final whistle. Jumedie no edi aba ne eye memenda. Mideni Kwabena Owusu Dankwa, Malam Yaya, ena ehihye dwumadie no Samuel Sapon ehwe sound emaye SS Wilson camera na afei directors no omo MCR omo nyina eboaye ya pages ene ne crew ede yen social media handle afei technician dito omo nyina